Windows 7 support has ended over 5 years ago, and many people, businesses, and applications have long since moved on. However, many people still regard Windows 7 as the last good version and fight Microsoft in various ways to get it to work. But today, we're going to use Windows 7 and see if it's still viable for daily use in 2025. The machine I'll be using is an HP Pavilion Elite from 2010. It was an extremely overkill, top-of-the-line model for that year, with an AMD Phenom 2 X6 1035T, a Radeon HD 5770, 8GB of DDR3 RAM, and a 1TB hard drive. This machine should be able to handle anything in Windows 7. For the installation, I created a separate partition on my hard drive where I can install Windows 7. The installation went smoothly and I made it to the desktop. Let's talk about software support on Windows 7. Ever since Microsoft ended support back in 2020, many popular programs stopped getting Windows 7 support, such as Steam and Discord. However, there are many programs that still work perfectly fine on Windows 7, even to this day. Internet Explorer has long been dead, but it's still alive enough to browse a few websites such as Google, where I could get Firefox ESR. Firefox ESR stands for Extended Support Release, which is designed for long-term support and use. This is one of the few ways you can get a fully supported modern browser on Windows 7. However, the clock is running out, and this version for Windows 7 will stop being supported in August 2025. I went to AMD's website and got the drivers for my graphics card. It does indeed have Windows 7 drivers, which isn't surprising as this card came out in 2009. I installed the drivers, which fix my screen resolution and enable support for Aero, the beautiful theme of Windows Vista and 7 that was removed in Windows 8. There are also drivers going all the way down to Windows Vista, so let me know if I should try running that next. I installed Legacy Update, which is a tool that allows you to easily install previously released updates for older versions of Windows. These include service packs and security updates, and I highly recommend using this tool if you plan to actually use these old versions of Windows. The link will be in the description. The updates are quite large and took a long time to install though, so I left it running for a few hours and came back to a fully updated Windows 7. OBS Studio, which I use for recording, also works completely fine, but it disables Aero for better performance, so please excuse the appearance. With Firefox ESR, most websites work as they should. LibreOffice is a free and open source office suite and contains a word processor, a spreadsheet program, a slideshow program, a database program, and many more. The latest version is still supported by Windows 7 and even other systems like macOS and Linux. It can do many things that Microsoft Office or Microsoft 365 can do, but for free, and it's less taxing on system resources. LibreOffice worked as intended, and even the latest version still supports Windows 7. It's a great free alternative to Microsoft Office, even on modern computers. VLC works for playing music and videos, and the latest version still supports Windows 7. For those who don't know, VLC is a free and open source cross-platform multimedia player that plays most multimedia files and various streaming protocols. It's a must-have on many devices, and it's pretty funny that the latest version happily works on Windows 7 with no issues. For games, I went with Minecraft Java Edition. I used vanilla Minecraft 1.8.9 because I didn't have enough time to download the latest version. Even though it's almost 10 years old, many servers still run on this version internally, such as the biggest server, Hypixel. I created a new world and flew around to see my FPS. I could only get 40 FPS while screen recording, but when I closed OBS, I could get up to 120 FPS due to this graphics card. For this card, I use Legcord, which is an open source client made using Electron. It supports mods and plugins, and the latest version still supports Windows 7. It supports all the features that vanilla Discord does, making it a great option whether you're on Windows 7 or Windows 11. Windows 7 is famous for its personalization options, coming bundled with several themes, all of which come with their own wallpapers and sounds, ranging from the famous Windows 7 theme to the minimal Windows Classic theme. and all the others in between. Each theme had their own personality, and there were even quick and easy ways to create your own theme and make your install of Windows 7 truly yours. You could change everything from the background image right down to the color of the arrow theme. Overall, Windows 7 is an okay choice for daily use in 2025. It's not recommended as many programs have long since moved on from their official versions, and the risk of viruses has increased as Microsoft doesn't push security updates for Windows 7 anymore. But what do you think about Windows 7? Did I miss anything? Would you like me to look at some other features or apps? Comment your thoughts down below. If you made it this far, that means you enjoyed the video. Thank you so much for watching, and remember to like, share and subscribe.